Okay, good morning, traders. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. Welcome to the live trading room, everybody. And here is yesterday's charts. I just had two trades yesterday for plus 44 and doing well in the week. Two positive days so far, Monday and Tuesday. So hope to continue that today. Just had kind of a lazy price movement yesterday. It just did not want to go anywhere. We had sort of this general sell-off a little ways in the morning, and then we finally got this reversal to a swing high, which we took our first trade on. And then another sell-off, and then another reversal, which we took our second trade on. Then the rest of the day, there's just two other tradable moments. We had this swing high right here around 11:30, and then this sell-off from the high of the day down to about 1 o'clock. But the rest of the day was just pretty flat. Had a little bit of sell-off happening about 3:30, but that was it for yesterday. Just really kind of slow. And Q closed at 611.25, is currently sitting at 610.89. Let's head on up to there. Looks like we had something happen at 8 o'clock. We'll see if Keith can shine some light on that. Let's go ahead and head over to the option chain. We have 1.982 million already traded on the underlying. And get over to the correct day. There we go. We'll likely be starting at the 609 on the call side and the 612 on the put side. And there you have it. And with that, I'm going to say good morning to Mr. Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, just had two trades early yesterday. I did trade one right after 11 o'clock after we got off, got 12 cents on that one. So up 37 cents for yesterday. Um, really, the big announcements are waiting to come out on Friday. The big inflation numbers are coming out. There's almost like 10 reports coming out at 8:30 Friday morning. Pretty quiet again today for announcement wise. We had mortgage applications came out at 7 this morning, up a little bit from last month, but still down for the I guess for the year there on that. Um, we will have a Fed member speaking today at 10:50, so a little before 11 o'clock today. We will have a 20-year bond auction at 1 o'clock today. And that's about it on the announcements there today. I will be trading today's expiration with Tim today on the 22nd. And I think that's all the announcements I had for there.
Okay, very good. Just a reminder, 20 cents between each of the hash marks um, on each of your charts. So we're looking at the same size candles from day to day. Just important that you always use the same, you know, same distance between each of the hash marks. And let me bring up that. There we go. And we're going to get going here in about 30 seconds. There we go. Coming up on 15 seconds. Let's make it another good day. We'll suss out the trades as they happen. All right. Stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. Waiting for the broader markets. All right, so we got Dow is down by 13. NAS is waiting for it to report. S&P is up by 4, and NAS is down by 22. Let's let Miss Gina in. We've got well, let her get in here first and Shri get in. There we go. Price is dropping here pretty quickly. As that pre-market volume is coming in hot and heavy, up to 2.4 million already. All right, I want to welcome a new member. Gina has joined our intrepid group of traders here. Welcome, Gina. I'm glad you're here.
Good morning, Gina. Welcome.
And Gina, what I want you to do this morning is just observe what we're doing, and we'll explain some things as we go along. All right, so price came down. It's trying to reverse a little bit. Bring that up. Bring that up. So while we wait for a trade to come, I'm going to explain what you're looking at here, Gina. You have four charts here. The upper left chart, the upper quarter, is just a regular 1 minute chart. The red candles, when it's red, means the price is going down. Green, the price is going up. We are trading a ETF called QQQ. You can see up in the corner of each of the four charts the symbol QQQ, except for the upper right chart, which is another ETF called SPY, which we trade on occasion as well. We switch back and forth every 3 or 4 months on those. So the upper left chart is kind of our primary chart. We look at that to get an idea of which way price is moving on QQQ. Below that is a little subchart down. Whoops. Get rid of that. Is a volume subchart right down here. And these blue lines, everything, we look for stuff above 100,000. This red line you see here is set for 100,000. So that measures how much volume, how many trades are going off per minute. And for our type of trading, we like to see above 100,000. It's not absolutely crucial, but we like to see above 100,000 to get the best price movement. Below that chart, lower right, or lower left, excuse me, is a 5 minute chart. It's just like the 1 minute chart, except each candle represents 5 minutes of time. We got price still continuing to come down. Below that is what we call a MACD subchart. Stands for moving average convergence divergence. What's important here is that when the blue line is below the gold line, here, I'm going to get back to that. Let's go over to the 611 on the put side. Stand by on the 611. I'll get back to the charts in a minute, Gina. We're looking at a possible trade here, a put trade. We
MACD
enter
is really getting low.
it is getting low, isn't it?
Yeah, may have missed our opportunity on this one.
Okay.
And we've dropped below yesterday's low also.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Price.
MACD's down to almost minus zero point 0.1.
Wow.
Anything less than zero point 0.5, either up or down, is tends to get into a stretching category that is probably going to turn around.
True. And we've been burned many times on that. So we trade calls and puts. That's what we trade. That's the name of the two types of trades we do. When price is rising, we place a call trade. When price is going down, we place a put trade. They're two separate trades. And what you don't see on the chart is my option chain, which is on a second monitor. But we'll go through that when you and I meet. Price beginning to trying to turn around here a little bit, maybe bottoming out.
I did put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first 5 minute candle.
Okay. Let's go ahead and add that in. Turn that red, more, HSV, 60. There we go. I will be at the 607 on the call side. This comes back up. All three broader indices are in the red. Dow is down 84, Nas is down 67, S&P is down 5. But we'll see if we get a rebound here. Starting to get a little turnaround. On the 5 minute chart, that red line and area I just drew is part of our zone system. It's one of the indicators that we use along with our MACDs. If you had a chance to watch the videos in the welcome email, you know what the zone system is about. All right, I'm going over to the call side, right to the 607 on the call side. Price having a bit of trouble rising here. Our 1 minute, what was that?
It was not me, I don't think.
Oh,
No,
that was me. It was a synthetic call closing out.
I think I'm going to do this. Look at the 608.
Yeah. All right. Stand by on the 608.
Trying to get across VWAP there.
Mm-hmm. As usual, having a hard time getting across VWAP. That's what this purple line is. It's called VWAP, stands for volume.
I'm going to try to get in on this.
Okay, 608. Stand by on the 608.
I'm in at 297.
And I'm in at 296. Getting a nice little bump here.
We're going to try to take profit here.
All right, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
take some profit. And out at 312.
Out at 316, 297 to 316.
All right. So good first trade. Could have held on to this probably a little longer, but considering how down well, they're not super far down. The broader indices are not super negative. In fact, S&P has gone positive. We got out at the right time. So first positive trade in. Price trying to come back in again off of VWAP. So continuing our tour here, lower right is another 1 minute chart, but it's in Heikinase mode. Now, Heikinase mode is a little bit different than a regular chart in that it averages price over several candles, gives us a smoother looking trend. Instead of a lot of green, red, we see the trend much more clearly. And that's what we trade are trends and breakouts, or breakouts and trends, I should say, is what we look for in our trades. Now, our MACD on the 1 minute has crossed over to the call side, and did so a number of minutes ago, and is continuing to rise, heading back toward the supply zone. And we do have a nice demand zone on the bottom here, don't we?
We do indeed.
Let's go ahead and mark that.
The last couple of days have been pretty flat early in trading, but had some nice moves this morning.
Indeed. All right, we got price coming up to supply zone, trying to break through the supply zone. So if it does, we'll look for another call trade on the other side. Price bouncing off the supply zone here a little bit. Up to 5,577,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 61. Nas is down just 9 points. S&P is up just 1 point. And prices beginning to come down again. S&P's gone negative again. Now, if price comes below VWAP, we'll look at another put trade. It looks like we're getting some reversal now. Five-minute MACD is closing in on a cross.
Pretty strong turnaround there.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for Crazy Ivan, though.
Price just kind of bouncing between VWAP and the supply zone. So the last chart on here is the upper right chart, which is just a regular 1 minute chart monitoring the ETF SPY, SPY.
On mine, the upper right is the active trader, because that's where I use to get in and out of trades.
Yes.
And it looks like we have a doji on that last 1 minute candle.
Yeah, and when we set up your charts, Gina, you're going to use the active trader in that upper right area as well. All right, let's head back to the 609 on the call side. We're beginning to break through. Stand by on the 609. I'm going to enter the 609.
I'm in at 280.
It's not filling. Let's try that again. Yeah, 289. Not great.
Come on, get on up there.
Come on, break through. There we go.
I'm going to try to take profit on this
Okay.
and out at 306.
Nice.
Yeah, 280 to 306, 26 cents.
Nice.
And we may or may not get a pop at the top today because there's no planned announcements at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4 minutes to go to that pop, if there is one.
Price come down a little bit, maybe bouncing off of the supply zone here.
See here. Six.
Price come down through the supply zone, maybe getting a new supply zone here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I normally would be looking at a put here, but we only got about 2.5 minutes to the pop, so I may wait.
Yeah, price coming back through the supply zone.
Trying to get a crossover on the 1 minute MACD.
Mhm. Price coming back down through the supply zone.
About a minute to the pop. $7.6 million underlying traded so far. Fifteen seconds to the pop.
Here we go.
And we can put a real supply zone in there.
Activate that, pull this up here. Nice tight agreement up there.
Yeah.
And activate that, bring it up. There we go. Price coming back up a bit.
You're still in that call, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully you can get out of that here soon.
Hopefully. break through that supply zone. NASDAQ has gone positive by 1.1 point. Maybe going negative again. There it goes.
Oh boy.
That's not the direction.
So I'll be looking at it probably 612 on the put side if I get into one here. Hmm. Yep, crazy Ivan.
Price just kind of in an expanded, messy middle right now. Trying to
Yeah.
figure out which direction it wants to go. Just kind of a wider consolidation pattern.
I'm going to go ahead and try to get in on this 612 put.
612.
Yeah.
Okay.
In at 222. Getting some lower volume in here too.
Yeah, that's slowing things down a bit. Price trying to rise here a bit. Price just not in a big hurry to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, get up there.
Let's see if I can get 10 cents on this on the put.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to get there.
All right, it's getting close. And I think I did. Got 11 cents on it.
All right. Very good.
And a 222 out at 233. Right back down to VWAP there. We have the Dow is down 90, Nasdaq's down 33, S&P's down 2, and what's my 9 million underlying traded.
Okay. I'm going over to the 612 on the put side. I'm going to try to enter the 612. There we go. Got in at 247.
Definitely got some more volume in on those last three candles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Stand by to take some profit here. Let's go ahead and take some profit here. There we go. Out at 270, 247 to 270.
Fantastic.
Price continuing to decline.
Wow.
Rather significantly here.
Got kicked back pretty strong there, though.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can start a trend back up here. Basically bouncing off the demand zone.
I'm watching the 608 on the call side. Not ready to enter yet, though. I'm going to try to get in on this on the 608
All right.
and at 281.
If I get in, it'll be doubling down, which is okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get in at 278. I'll get up through VWAP. Come on.
Come on, get back up through there. Come on, get up there. That's not the direction.
Some decent volume on that last minute.
Yeah. There we go. Get on up there. Ah, come on, get up there.
Let's turn around here.
Come on, bounce off the demand zone. There we go. Come on, get on up there. Close to a doji on that last candle.
Yeah. So price really adhering to the zones this morning.
Come on, keep going up. Up, 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 up. Market makers playing their games again.
Yep.
MACD's getting low too.
Indeed. Holy smokes.
Wow. Hmm. All right. Quit playing games. Get back up there.
Yeah, really. Price continuing to decline, hitting a new low at 607.73. Got the Dow down by 133, Nas down by 125, S&P down by 16, with 12,408,000 traded on the underlying. Price continuing to decline here.
MACD's down below -1 now.
Well, waiting on the snapback here.
Yep. Yep. My goodness.
Lots of volume coming in on these last three
Yep.
candles.
Yeah. -1.4 on the MACD.
Wow, that's getting way down there. About time for a turnaround.
Come on, get back up there now.
All right, we are just a little over an hour in. We got 13,530,000 traded on the underlying. And let me get my broader indices back up here. Dow's down by 140, Nas down by 170, S&P down by 24. Big sell-off we're in the middle of, hopefully near the end of. Let's see if we can climb out of this hole now.
Come on, you turkey.
Price was beginning to recover a little bit, and then it's turned right back down again. It's like we're going to go through some consolidation as we hopefully transition over into rising pricing here. Come on, turn around. Well, still in consolidation down here. 12,291,000 traded on the underlying. Had some great minutes, volume on minutes, but it's kind of come down again.
Come on, market makers, light a fire under this.
No kidding. Oh, excuse me for a minute. Okay, I'm back. So
This is ridiculous.
I know. That wasn't me.
Me either.
Getting a little bit of a rebound here.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I think we can actually move the demand zone down here
Eh,
too.
there it is. And to reach a bottom at some point. Come on, keep climbing. Just a note to everyone, I'm going to be off tomorrow. Keith will be running the trading room tomorrow.
I'm going to try to double down on my,
Okay.
just double down.
Come on, keep climbing. There's a doji there.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Keep climbing. Keep climbing.
We had that, one of the Fed members was speaking, it's about 5 minutes ago.
Ah, Come on, keep coming up. Come on up to, that's actually a minor zone now.
Yep.
Let's turn that gray. We got a minor zone and VWAP in the same place. Kind of a double wall. Come on, break on through.
Come on, get on up through there.
Come on, let's break on through again.
Come on, get on up there. Here we go. Oh, get up through there, though. That zone and VWAP.
All right, guys, I've got to get running here. I'm gonna obviously keep an eye on this. Got two call trades still working, but we're obviously going in the right direction. So I'll continue to monitor this, but I've actually got to get going to an appointment. So that's going to be it for me today. I'll obviously leave up charts.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll get out of this safely.
Yeah. I'll be watching it also, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, guys, and I will see everyone on Friday. So
Okay.
take care, everybody.
All right.
Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.